Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Yilang Chen. Today, I'm going to present an oral lesson. This lesson is focused on a second-year university student, which is from the scenario B. So for the first part, we have, for today's lesson, is review the content from last week, which is week 2. In week 2, we have introduced different parts of the speech. These are the speech that we will be using in a simple sentence. For the first one, we have 名词, which is noun. 代词 pronoun. 动词 verb. 形容词 adjective. 副词 adverb. 介词 preposition. 助词 particle. In week 2, we have also introduced different parts of the sentence. So for example, this is a very simple sentence that will be used in Chinese. 我今天早上在公园里看到了黑色的小狗在奔跑. In this sentence, we have 6 different parts, which is 主语, which means subject, 谓语, which means predicate, 宾语, object, 定语 attributive, 状语 adverbial, 补语 complement. So for the second part, we have the lecture of today. So today I'm going to introduce some new words first. These new words, there are 2 types of words here. Most of the words we'll be using in a daily conversation when you try to communicate with your classmates or teachers. So let's look at the noun first. We have 饭堂, which means canteen. 课室, which means classroom. 体育场, which means sports field. 学生公寓, which means student apartment. 图书馆, which means library. 自修室, which means self-study room. So for word, we have 吃早餐, which means have breakfast. 吃晚饭, which means have dinner. 上课, which means attend class. 跑步, which means run or running. 打篮球, which means play basketball. 睡觉, sleep. 借书, borrow a book. 做作业, do homework. So for the next part we have is greetings. These kind of greetings we will be using. These kind of greetings we will be using in a daily life as well. So for the first one, we have 您好, which means generally used in a daily situations to greet someone. And basically it equals to hello in English. 您好, generally used in a formal situations as a respectful greetings when meeting someone. 早上好, which means good morning in English. 下午好, which means good afternoon. 晚上好, good evening. 晚安, which means good night. It expresses a farewell blessing in the evening. 你吃了吗? Means generally using between friends to ask if the other person have eaten or not. 最近怎么样? Generally used between friends to ask about each other's well-being. So for the next part, we have 结束语. We have 再见, which means the most commonly used farewell or ending remark when ending in conversation. Bye bye, which means basically equals to bye bye in English. 下次见, an ending remark used when meeting someone again. 祝你, 祝您 means good wishes to other person. 慢走, expressing a gratitude, thanking someone for the help. 谢谢, which means thank you in English. 保重 and 好了，我先走. So these are different types of 结束语 that we have for today. For the next part, we have some short sentences, and these short sentences we'll be using in daily conversation with your classmates or teachers when you're at school or at different situations. So for the first one, we have 你好，我的名字是. For the second one, 我是大二的学生. For the third one, 你叫什么名字? And then 认识你，我很高兴. So these different types of short sentences is really common. Please remember these. Please read and read it loud with this short sentence, and we will be using it in the third part of our lessons, which is in-class practice. So for the third part, we have some exercise. The first exercise is for some new words exercise. Please look at those pictures and questions. Think about which options mostly fit in the blank. Remember, the picture would give you a hint of the answer. So are you ready for the answer? So for question 1, the answer is A, 体育场. For question B, the answer would be B, 图书馆. So the next practice is a scenario simulation. And please carefully read the scenario and give me an answer after that. Are you ready for the answer? So for the first questions, the answer would be 你好. In this case, this is a casual situation, but you do not know each other. So if you want to say hello politely, you could say 你好. For the second questions, the answer would be 您好. In this case, this is relatively formal situation. You need to be respectful to the teacher, so you should say 您好. For the third questions, the answer would be 你吃了吗? This is a very common and friendly greetings in China. You could use 你吃了吗 to show that you are being kind to your classmates. For question 2, the answer would be 早上好. This is a very simple question. Don't get it wrong. For the last practice, we have another scenario simulation, which is focused on 结束语. Please remember, use the 结束语 we've learned today to fill in the blank. Are you ready for the answer? So for question 1, the answer is bye-bye. Using bye-bye here is mean a very casual way to say goodbye. Usually you would say bye-bye to your friends when you already know each other. For question 2, the answer is 慢走. In this case, 慢走 means saying goodbye in a respectful way. So you are saying goodbye to the teacher. So that would be a better answer here. For question 3, the answer would be 明天见. In here, 明天见, which is basically mean see you tomorrow in English. So this is the last part of the day. This is the homework for after class. We have part 1, 2 simple questions, and please read the questions carefully and fill in the blank with the answers. The answers would be in the PowerPoint with using today. So this is a very simple questions, and we have part 2. review the words and short sentences we have learned today, and there will be a simulated scenario oral practice for next week. So please go back home and read the words and short sentences we have learned today and finish the questions carefully. And this is all for the class for today. Thank you. Bye bye.